In this video, we're going to show you how to manage your account. Some pretty basic tools at your disposal, and this is a basic account management video. If you want more advanced overviews of how to manage your account, we're going to be creating videos on those as well. So once you log in, you'll see the welcome screen. And you'll see the My Account tab in the top navigation. And to manage your account, you click on the Manage Account link. And here you are. So you're going to see that there's a lot of other sub-navigation tabs here in the middle of the screen. We're going to take these each one by one. I'm going to move through this pretty quickly. But again, if you have any questions about this, feel free to call us, email us, or check out some of the more advanced account management videos. So the first here, the Account Info tab. This is telling you about the account, right? On the left-hand side, you see the information about the account. On the right-hand side, you see this is where you enter in your credit card. To change a credit card, you just click Change Credit Card. You'll be prompted to update your information. Next tab, Manage Users. If you have multiple users in an account, then this is where you would add more users or manage that user's privileges. So to add a new user, you click Add New User, enter in their first name, last name, email address, pick what type of user they are, basic or advanced, or you can pick one by one all the privileges you want them to have, and then you'd click Save. I'm going to close out of this. Then you have a new user added. The next I'm going to jump into is User Profile. Now this is the profile specific to you. When you log in, this is your information and your privileges. So left-hand side, your name, your address, and your email. Now if your email address changes, be sure to update that here because your email is what you use to log in as your username. On the right hand side, these are all your privileges. We recommend leaving these alone, but if you want to modify your own privileges for some reason, then you can modify them here. The next tab, User Preferences. A couple basic things going on here. I'll point them out one by one. Left hand side, you can see all the milestone ages and years. So this is a perfect tool for you to use if you want to keep track of milestone occasions for birthdays, staff employment anniversaries, business anniversaries, or any other sort of milestone that's important in terms of a gift-giving event for you and your contacts. To modify that, you just click on the milestone. You can type in 1, maybe 3, 5, and we'll just do 10. So those are good examples of both business anniversary milestones as well as company anniversary milestones for staff. On the right hand side here, you can see the global date range. We set you up with a global date range from the beginning. You can always modify it if you like, but this is where you would modify that, and it's going to manifest in the Step 2 Select Gifts grid or the scheduled delivery, as well as in your order history and on your approval page. We recommend just leaving it as it is, but if you like to change it, you can do that right here. Right below that, you can see Global Administrator Privileges. Number of privileges, so for example, if you want the admin to receive copy of all email notifications, you can do that here. You can also force other users into using some of the administrator's preferences. So for example, milestone ages, global date ranges, and occasion defaults. I'm going to click Save to save my changes. And I'm going to go to the next tab, User Default Gifts. And this is a pretty important tab. And we recommend you spend a little time in here before you go through a gift selection process to set the default gifts that you want in each category. So you can see here that we're highlighting all 10 gift categories that we have available for you to choose from. And we've set you up with defaults. Now these are just recommendations. You don't have to keep them. You can change them whenever you like. They're just suggestions that we sort of predefined for you. But if you want to change the selection that we've made, all you have to do is click Change Gift. So let's click Change Gift now. I click Change Gift, and I can see that I get a grid of all the gift selections within that one category. So maybe I want to change my December holiday selection to an 8-piece holiday Baladin. I choose that. and you can see now that my new default gift selection for the December holidays has been updated. I can repeat that process with wine. Let's do that now. I like the Paella gift set. I choose that. And the new selection has now become my default gift for the wine category. And you just repeat that process for the other 8 categories here. Now, the last 2 tabs, Manage Occasions and Cost Summary. We'll take each one of these separately, and we have a separate video on how to manage occasions and how to create a custom occasion. So make sure to check that out. Okay, so the Manage Occasion tab, there's a good amount of information going on here, but it's pretty simple and easy to follow. Let's start real simple. Top left-hand side, this is where you choose your default occasion. Now this is the default occasion that will come up both within the Step 2 grid as well as in your order history and approval pages. So if you want to have your default, for example, birthdays only, or December holidays only, or whichever occasion you want, you just set that here. We recommend keeping it at all occasions, but it's completely up to you and under your control. Now the next is the bottom half of this page. This is just simply an inventory of all the occasions that you have to choose from. Doesn't mean that you've made any purchases or selections necessarily. It's just that we've set you up with a list of known occasions that you may want to assign to your contacts. So for example, you have birthdays, business anniversaries, thank you gifts, get well gifts, things like that. And for the occasion dates that we know are going to occur every year and change, we set those up for you automatically. So for example, Admin Professionals Day is a different day during the last week in April every year. So we figure that out for you. We update it every year so you don't have to worry about it. Same thing for events like Mother's Day and Father's Day. In addition, you have the ability to create your own custom occasion. Like I said, we're going to cover that in a separate video, but I just want you to know that that's here. And you can click either the top button or the bottom button. They do the exact same thing to initiate the Create New Occasion module. The last bit I want to point out to you is the greetings. This is very important too because you probably want to set your default greetings here. And the way you can think of our default greetings is the same way that you would think of a mail merge. So for example, if I wanted to do the same message to all my contacts for their birthdays, all I have to do is type in my message, use the legend key, %, nickname, %, and what that will do is automatically pull in all of my contacts' first names or the nickname if I've given them a nickname in their user profile. So for example, if I had 2 contacts I'm sending gifts to, I say they're Ron and Josh, say happy birthday, and then the program would automatically insert Ron, and for Josh it would automatically insert Josh. And then from username, that's going to be from your username. So if you've typed in, for example, in my case, Brian Signorelli, it would have Brian Signorelli. But if you wanted to modify that yourself, you can just type in right here and type in from Brian if you want just your first name. You click Save to make those changes. See it was successful. And you repeat the process as you go down the list. Now the last tab I'm going to cover with you is Cost Summary. And the Cost Summary, this is a real high-level global snapshot for you to see all the gifts that are either in the approval or purchased phase or that have been submitted for approval. You can also toggle between all gifts or the must gifts only. And you can see that it gets updated here. You can also see the date range that you want. But this is just meant to be a quick one-off snapshot for you to look at the total cost summary or global summary for your account. I recommend definitely, if you want a drill down report going into order history, we cover that in a separate video, so be sure to check that out as well to make sure you understand all the features on how that works. So just a brief reminder, now we've covered all the tabs. To get into the Manage Account section, from the home page, you go to My Account, and you click Manage Account. And a couple important things just to make sure you think about here. One is just make sure you have a credit card on file before you make purchases. And second, spend a little bit of time and use your default gifts so that you can save yourself time going through the selection process. And that's a little bit about account management for you.